So, I'm gonna be playing a very weird fucking game today that I own, but before we even get to that, I do want to talk a little bit about the Dreamcast because it was Sega's last hurrah on the consoles.
Yeah.
So I played music, big deal. PS1 did that. It was probably the first 480 console, from what I can remember, which at the time was the highest standard you could have in video.
I remember fucking November 27th, 1998.
It was the year of those grisly murders occurred. And this is the other thing. This is why I said Microsoft took like all their shit from the Sega Dreamcast when they made the Xbox. This is your memory card.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you can pull out the memory card entirely. Mine's dead because it's years old, but it had an internal battery. And in some games, you could actually remove the memory card and use it to play a separate game on it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you can do that in Sonic Adventure with your child.
Yeah, remember the GBA connector in Sonic Adventure DX?
Yeah.
That was originally for the BMU. Because it played Chow Adventure.
That's some shit. This
And
console was ahead of its time.
I can't show you right now because I don't have two of them, but you can actually hook up two VMUs.
This
So-
is something that I would expect
Sony
to come
saw
out of
this.
Nintendo.
Sony saw this and like they were like, let's copy it, and they made the PlayStation Mini. It came out only in Japan, but some PS1 games have features that use it. It looks exactly like the VMU.
No, that's Sony for you. They've been doing that since the very beginning, just copying other people.
You were actually able to have two child fight each other in Child Adventure.
Damn.
And like, it's like some games use it as like a second screen to look at stuff. Like the Resident Evil games.
It's
On the
important
Dreamcast?
in Sonic Shuffle. You'll see when we
Yeah.
play that later on.
Like Resident Evil games, and normally in a Resident Evil game, in the classic ones, in order to check your health, you had to press start.
Yeah, you lower that. Alright, thank you.
Yeah, so like normally in an old PS1 Resident Evil game, you had to press start to check your health. Like it's kind of like kind of annoying, but
Um,
but like and then on Dreamcast, you could just look at the VMU on the controller and just shows your health,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
so you actually had the ability to customize your memory card a little bit with these little faces and designs.
Yeah, that's neat.
Fucking horse. Why?
Brownies.
Here, you want to pick one?
Scroll up again. No, let's just do fucking weed. Weed. That's the best. I didn't expect that to be there. Weed.
And,
Green.
which green?
Let's look at the different ones. What is the one?
I think this one's good.
Go to the bottom on the second column. Perfect.
All right.
Transparent? No.
No. It's so good. So this is the Snazzy Dreamcast.
Look, Dreamcast.
Wow.
We got weed.
Weed.
So yeah, it's
This rat is fucking shit.
also had the first major online console game.
Yeah.
Fantasy Star Online.
Mm-hmm. It's like the only MMO I like.
Plates over here. What happened to the plates? But like, Mom, where'd you put the plates?
Oh, you're right. You're on the edge. Honey,
This edge, not the edgiest. So,
weirdest thing about the Dreamcast? It's not about like the fact that it's on the Dreamcast.
We can't hear you from that far.
Okay, here's the thing about the Dreamcast, but it's not like something unique to the Dreamcast. It's not about the fact that it's a Dreamcast. It's just that it's obscure as hell,
Yeah.
and it has a lot of obscure games. And as obscure games tend to be, they can be really damn weird.
This memory card does not contain saved. Oh god, that voice.
You recognize that voice?
A little bit.
Let it seem to catch on.
Is it like some nature dude?
It's someone. Ilya would be pissing himself. We'll put it at that.
Someone from Star Trek.
It's Patrick Stewart.
No.
Then who else?
The two people that watch this are gonna be really mad.
Because one of them is Ilya.
That's true, actually. By default, yeah. Turn up the volume if you can. It's kind of a quiet game.
Maybe I'll turn up the volume on this too. November 27th, 1998. The date is before this game came out.
I don't know if it's loading the dialogue.
Or if he had to set the time.
My time's set.
Something's not right with that arm, and that face, and that neck, and everything.
You think?
Something's not right.
You had to say something?
Ah! No. Shaman. What's the name of this game? Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's not broken exactly, but I don't know. Sometimes the voice doesn't come out.
We need to reset.
I'm just thinking, who would Ilya be crapping himself over if not Patrick Stewart?
That's weird.
Yeah.
It was fine when I fucking played it.
Technical difficulties.
While we're here, let's talk about startup sounds for consoles. You know what the best one was? What? The PlayStation 1. That startup made you hype for anything. You might be like, oh, should I play a game or not? I don't know. Fine, I'll play. And then you would turn the PlayStation on, and then it would play that sound. It would be, hype as hell.
Always have a soft spot for the GameCube startup,
That's the second best for my book.
just because of all the the little extra things you could do to it. Like if you had you held Z while the thing was going, there'd be like alternate sounds, and then if you had multiple controllers and all holding Z, you could do different things.
Mm-hmm. If you
And then the other thing is the trivia where that the system menu with the GameCube. You know what sound that is, right?
that's the slow down version of the Famicom system boot up.
Yeah.
I know
So-
this. I'm a Nintendo guy.
Yeah, well, maybe our 3 viewers don't. Because there's only 3 of them. Why aren't you more considerate, Cam? Hashtag triggered. After a certain point, I might just fast forward through some of this.
Maybe you could have footage of Shrek.
Shrek 2.
That is not made on Nintendo. Just want to get that clear.
Oh yeah, no, it looks very
These
comfy.
things were sensitive as fuck.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen just about every time. The internal battery in that Dreamcast is dead.
And of course, there's no way to recharge it or.
Technically, you can by just leaving the console on for a long amount of time. But there isn't really a point because we're gonna end up fast forwarding the clock.
Good, we're good.
We're not playing Seaman in real time.
So there was there's
Nice. I was like, when I saw that.
File is 4 minutes ahead.
all right. So basically,
Seaman,
There-
the award-winning sequel to
you know-
B-Man.
you know the lens on the
Yes.
Dreamcast.
Which I never touched because that thing is insanely sensitive.
Yeah, you're not supposed to touch it. I mean, I touched it with a cleaning cloth, which is fine. But there's behind it. There's a little strip, and I
Mom,
think
could
the
you turn
strip
that
might have
down?
been stuck.
Meatloaf!
Mom, the meatloaf! Fuck!
Yeah, so I think the strip might have been stuck. So I just kind of poked around back
Yeah,
there.
someone said that if that latch isn't like closing, then it's gonna act like the tray is open. But I didn't feel like fucking with that right there. Oh, fuck you!
Oh my god. Do you, on the controller, do you see that?
I'm shooting my fucking Seaman habitat. Gotta keep the lead.